All right, Mike, thanks so much. This is a great story here. People traveling through Humboldt County yesterday may have gotten a look at an animal rarely seen here in the Silver State when a young bull moose was spotted just off Highway 95. Paul Nelson joins us now live in the newsroom with the story. First off, Paul, how unusual is it to see a moose here in the Silver State?
Well, Kristen, this is extremely rare, especially in Humboldt County. Wildlife officials say the moose probably came down from Idaho following some kind of water source.
Driving north of Winnemucca, the last thing you might expect to see is a moose. But this young bull is exactly what many drivers spotted.
You kind of got to do a double take. You see something like that, it's like, no, you didn't see that. And we actually flipped a U-turn and went back and took some pictures.
Ken Thies was on his way home from a hunting trip near Orvada. He saw the moose about 10 miles south of the Denio Junction, where highways 95 and 140 meet.
He was about maybe 70, 80 yards off the side of the highway, just standing there. There's a couple other vehicles stopped, taking pictures as well. And pretty strange seeing them out in the middle of the desert, nowhere.
Nevada has herds of deer and elk throughout the state, but moose don't normally come down into the Silver State. The moose is about 18 months old, trying to find its way in the wild.
They're told to get out by their mom, their birth mother. Then the other bull moose don't want them around because they're competition for the females. So it's those young animals.
This isn't the first time a moose has wandered into Nevada. Last May, 2 of them were photographed in the Jarbidge Wilderness in Elko County.
Usually we see a lone moose, and that's like we're dealing with up in Humboldt County. But in this case, it was a bull moose with a female. And that, of course, is the combination you need to make little moose.
Healy says Nevada will probably never be the home of a large moose population. They'll stick to their greener, wetter habitat.
In Nevada, it is a rarity, and it will continue to be a rarity because we just don't have the kind of habitat that moose need to survive and thrive.
Healy says if you do come across a moose, keep your distance because they can get pretty aggressive. Also, since there isn't a moose population here, you can't get a hunting license for them. So shooting a moose is against the law. Covering this story live in the newsroom, Paul Nelson, Channel 2 News.